So after the first kiss, peeping on naked women, and Pirate Ninja Sempai deciding to stop abusing 3 12-year-old children, the ninja boss man decides he's sick of the sexual tension between emo and furry. So he sends them on a mission to find the only other homosexuals in the ninja world so as they can be annoyed by them instead. Straight away they're confronted by 2 ninja Nazis, ninzis if you will, and they don't agree with their life choices, but emo manages to overpower them with his angst, making furry jelly, and very envious of emo's angst no jutsu. So to try and level up, Furry goes and fights wild hands. It's super effective. There's only one problem though. Furry didn't actually find any wild hands. He was just stabbing himself. So he dies and gets sent to the river Styx. But the show couldn't afford the budget for a river of souls. So they go to the land of waves instead. Once they reach the land of waves, it turns out that their guide has a rivalry with a very powerful businessman. This man's name? Midget Pimp. So they have to sneak around to avoid getting pimp slapped. They would of course taken out the pimp, but Furry's developed a fear of wild hands. The others make fun of Furry for being so lame. So he decides to assassinate a rabbit. Nobody cares, however. They already know he's going to grow up to be a serial killer, so killing a small animal at his age is no surprise. The next encounter they have is with a dispraxic lumberjack trying to cut a tree down from top to bottom with his feet. They make fun of him and he gets pissed off, so he catches them outside. How about that? That doesn't last long, however, because Pirate Ninja Sempai decides to stab the lumberjack in the bladder. Turns out the man who gets stabbed isn't actually the lumberjack. It's the lumberjack's brother who's handing out novelty swords. This makes Lumberjack very angry and start abusing the children. Pirate Ninja Sempai finds this hysterical and he laughs himself into a bubble of his own saliva. The kids pop the bubble and Pirate Ninja Sempai is so grateful he decides to help them out. Pirate Ninja Sempai gets a little bit childish here. He starts to copy everything that the lumberjack does, and the lumberjack starts to throw a fit. He starts a slap fight, but because he's dyspraxic, he only manages to slap himself in the hand. Pirate Ninja Sempai copies this too. Everybody's distracted by how stupid the whole thing is, so nobody notices the weather turns to shit and they get flooded out. Pirate Ninja Senpai's about to finish off the lumberjack, and that's when he gets stabbed in the neck by a Kardashian. She takes him away, and the furry gets so pissed off he starts a fight with a blade of grass. They make it back to Guide Pimp's house where they meet his 2 hoes, his daughter and an 8-year-old boy. It turns out the 8-year-old boy is the daughter's kid, and he's a complete bully victim. He gets picked on until one day one of his mum's clients decides to stand up for him because he falls in love with the mother. The kid falls in love with his new dad, and as soon as he starts calling him dad, the client decides to go for a swim and pretend that he's drowning. He crawls through 500 yards of the most foul-smelling odours and walks out a free man. MC Ninja Pirate Senpai gets real sick at emo and furry, so he puts them on either end of a tree, and because Naruto's animated in 2D, they can't manage to get to each other all night long. With her free time, Brick goes with the guide to see the red light district being constructed. Midget Pimp doesn't like the red light district because it's bad for business, and no one wants to get in the middle of their turf war. But the hoes and tricks of the village are very poor, and our guide Pimp wants them to have a bigger cut, so Brick decides she really wants to help him out. Whilst the furry's in the woods, he meets a Kardashian from earlier. It turns out to be a transsexual, and this really messes with Furry's head. But Furry and Emo climb a tree and regroup with the others. They sleep a night, and then the group go to the red light district, but Furry sleeps in. Apparently narcolepsy is a real big problem in the ninja world. Lumberjack comes back for round 2. Turns out he's friends with the transsexual Kardashian. Furry leaves the house to catch up with his friends, but when he finds a dead boar he realises he's forgotten his furry suit in the house. Rather than taking the dead boar to the starving village and feeding them for a few days, he just leaves it there to rot, and he runs back for his suit. When he returns, 2 rival MCs want to spit fire at him for a bit, but he can't be bothered, so he kicks the shit out of them and runs to the red light district. By the time he gets there though, Emo's trapped in Kim Kardashian's vanity mirror no jutsu. Emo dies, and with the peer pressure off, Furry decides to come out of the closet. He beats up the Kardashian, and we find out that the Lumberjack and Caitlyn Jenner were the couple that they were sent there to find, and it turns out that the Lumberjack was grooming Caitlyn Chan from a very young age. Whilst this is all happening, the 8-year-old child is looking for his real dad, but he can't find him. Pirate Ninja Senpai tries to kill Lumberjack, but Caitlyn Chan gets in the way, and she gets killed. Then all the ninzis want revenge from earlier, but the Lumberjacks learned angst no jutsu after Caitlyn Chan dies, and he uses this to kill the ninzis, even Pimp Midget. He then dies from his wounds, and the writers realise that they're running out of characters, so the battle ends there. The team decide it's time to go home, and Guide Pimp decides to call his red light district the Naruto Strip. He also decides to rename the Land of Waves to Amsterdam, and it becomes one of the biggest tourist attractions in the world. Hey guys, it's Spa Media. I hope you enjoyed this new parody. If you want more of it, let me know in the comments down below. And if any of my viewers are the creative types, I've just opened a Discord server with a group of friends. If you would like an invite, feel free to ask. And don't forget to like and subscribe my channel for more Naruto parodies. But anyway, I'll see you guys next time.